All right, can you hear the bells ringing? From now until October, wedding season can get, well, extremely busy. And not only can the deadline be stressful, but what you need, how much, it can cost tens of thousands of dollars. Well, joining me today on Mid-Michigan Matters is Annie Brooks with Sage Events. And can you tell me exactly why the word wedding can make those prices skyrocket?
I wish I really had the specific answer. You know, everyone really wants their wedding day to be perfect, and so they really look and see who the best vendors are and who can really help them to make their vision come to life.
Oh yeah, and having that vision come to life, there's many things that you may want to have on that checklist. Yes. A little too much, right? So what is on that basic essentials wedding checklist?
Definitely the venue. The venue can really set the tone for whatever kind of theme or color scheme or anything that you want. So if you want it more low-key, a barn wedding would be super pretty, especially here in Michigan in the summers. If you want something a little more fancy, you can always do, you know, a nice reception hall, or, you know, have the ceremony at a church or anything like that too.
Oh yeah, there's so many different options. And what I want to pull up right now is one of the first things you might want to know is how many guests are going to be there, right?
Yes.
That can really impact how much you're spending.
Yes, yeah, definitely. Setting the guest count first is super important because it kind of will determine what kind of venue you need. If you need someone to fit, you know, 50 people or 150 people, that's going to be a very different type of venue for you.
Oh, definitely. Now, when it comes to those costs, what should those planning a wedding know? Do you want to look at different vendors? What about a wedding planner like you? Can you help them out?
Yes, definitely. Looking at different vendors is super important, especially if you give yourself time to really do some good research, because a lot of times the first vendor you're going to find doesn't mean they're going to be the cheapest. You know, you can look around, shop around, see who fits your idea and fits your budget the best. And a lot of wedding vendors kind of have a network too, so they can work together. They know a lot of other vendors that can help you, and a lot of times they can give you deals too. That's why sometimes having a wedding planner can actually save you money in the long run, because they have people that can help you.
And we love saving money. Who doesn't? Someone else a group of people who also might enjoy saving money are the wedding guests, right?
Yes.
Whether you're flying to a location, you have to stay overnight, getting a ride there. What do you need to know as just a guest?
Yeah, so finding like an Airbnb with a bunch of people that you know going to the wedding is going to be super helpful to save money, because you're not buying the individual hotel rooms, which can really add up. Another thing that I always have to remember is you don't have to buy a new outfit for every single wedding you go to. Just dress accordingly again to where the venue is. You know, a barn wedding can be a lot more of a low-key, casual dress versus a super fancy wedding. A lot of times the bride and groom can also put on their website or on their invites what type of attire they want at their wedding as well.
Perfect. So just making sure you're kind of following that itinerary and make sure you're checking with the bride and groom.
Yep.
It's their vision after all. If people want to find you and plan their wedding, have that vision come to spark in life, where can they find you?
Yeah, so sageevents.com with one E, or sageevents.llc on Instagram.
Annie, thank you so much for joining us on Mid-Michigan Matters and making wedding season hopefully become a